Hey, what's going on, guys? Thanks for checking out today's video. So today we're talking about the World Championship qualifier for August. This was our first match. Well, the first match was a default win for everybody, but this is technically the first match played. They got Th12's minors, but we got one of theirs. Hubble double scope tripled this base. Now, I haven't seen the Kill Squad Hogs use a heal on the Kill Squad until this, or at least I haven't seen it used successfully. I've seen it used, it just wasn't good. So over here he's got an Ice Golem and a P.E.K.K.A. to make sure he really clears this funnel. And then he's going to clear the funnel on this side over here. Oh, he brought a wizard too. Smart. Storages are beefy. Okay, so he's got a P.E.K.K.A. probably a wizard. Yep. Alright. Use the wall wrecker probably to come right through this inferno, if I remember correctly. Really letting that funnel develop. He doesn't want to have his troops walk on him. So the wrecker's down. P.E.K.K.A. finished that funnel. And walls are open. All the troops go in. And wall wrecker gets it open pretty much just in time. He's going to jump. Does he connect the jump to that town hall compartment? He does. I always try not to do that, but that's just me. Poison the CC. It is a soft CC, which is good for his kill squad. Yeah, and he's got a heal down. He's got a heal for those bowlers down. You see that radius right there? Right there. To keep them alive. That was pretty awesome. Oh. And then let's just pan out and see how much the kill squad got. So they got this whole area up here, this all down here, and this inferno. He's at 39% of the base and the kill squad's still charging. Queen kind of wandered off down here though, which is unfortunate. But the hogs are moving up. He's got 2 heals for the hogs. This is looking really good. I mean, we know it's a triple, but this is just a great raid. I'm going to ×2. Holds that heal for what felt like forever when I was watching it live, but super good raid. Nice hit by Hubble double scope. Boy, that cleanup's taking a long time. Alright, moving on. So we ended up winning this war on percent. It was a tie, 85 to 77. Okay, let's go to the next war. The next war we faced was Team Queso. Okay, now they tripled my base, which I'm not going to show because I'm still going to use it after some tweaks. They tripled Lark's base, who was from When in Rome, which I'm not going to show out of respect for him and his base. The other guys have a YouTube channel or something. Actually, they streamed this war, so those bases are all probably burnt. But Th12's miners tripled their #1 with a mass miner. I haven't seen a mass miner in a long time, so for me this was pretty awesome. Okay, so he starts with the slammer over here at the 9 o'clock. He's going to come at the 12 o'clock with a queen walk, which is 3 healers. So there she comes. In his slammer, he has Valks, I think. Yep, has Valks. Now the queen takes down the king. The Valks take down the inferno, and the miners move in to pretty much a narrow base. I mean, I don't know, I think that's the limit to what you would really want wide with miners. Although with mass miner, I guess you can actually go wider. My rule with miners is 18 tiles is the max width that I'll spread them, but obviously thinner than that, the better. And miners are always tough because you never really know how many are left, right? But you kind of see like big packs of them moving around here or there. They're a little tricky that way. I guess you would call that the skill of the miners, is knowing where to heal which group and when, but yeah, I'm actually playing with miners just a little bit. I think I'm going to go with that for my legend strategy, legend push, whatever you want to call it, the hits I'm doing in legends. I'm thinking about trying miners because I'm doing queen charge hogs, which I'll show you guys, but I see a lot of bases. I'm like, man, I wish I had miners for this base. Of course, when I do that, I'll see a bunch of bases that are good for hogs. You know how that goes. Okay, so Th12's miners takes down that base, and at the time we were down, and I was the last one to hit. I think I was, and we absolutely had to have a triple. So I went with the hybrid because I knew on this base if I could get this area broken open, the queen would charge up here and get to the slammer. I was hoping that the slammer could break some of this open too, but there was no guarantee of that because I don't know where the Sams are in this base. Also, I send the king up this side where the cannon is to lure out the CC because it's so deep in the base that if I'm coming this way with the queen, I was never going to pull that CC. And I was praying for a soft CC, and I get the old Hound Loon Archer. So kind of good, kind of bad. I mean, I need to get rid of the balloon and the archers, but okay, so the slammer's coming in. Queen's going to take on the king, rage her up, make sure she doesn't die. Slammer is coming back for that mortar and then going in for that inferno. Don't run into any Sams here, which I was really happy to see. Takes down the inferno and then cracks the cannon there and opens up the compartment to the eagle, actually. So now the queen can go all the way into that compartment. So here I'm thinking as soon as my healers are out of range of the town hall, I'm starting my army, right? So I go ahead and drop the miners and then the warden as soon as I think I don't need to do anything else with the queen. Here we go. And I'm actually going to drop a P.E.K.K.A up here for the funnel and to tank a little bit of those defenses up there. Hit the warden to save the hogs. Everybody always says, why hit the warden right then? It's to save the hogs. And people don't understand the value of hogs with miners. Everybody asks me what the value is. Hogs go for defenses only. So the miners will get hung up on skellies and the queen, and the hogs will help clear out defenses around them while they do it. And they kind of move together through the base, and it's very powerful. Hogs on their own can't take a queen. Now, like, you could go all miners, but then all the miners are hung up on the queen, or all the miners are hung up on skellies, or a lot of them anyway. So for me, this strategy seems to be a lot more powerful. I've made a ton of videos on this strategy, so if you're interested in that, they're all over my channel. Yeah, so it gets a little close here, but with all those miners and the warden, they make short work of this trash, and we end up beating Team Queso on percent. So that was a pretty felt pretty good. It was an awesome win. We got 95 to 89. So however, today, round 1, we lose to PWCOC. They tripled Lek with mass E-Drags, spam E-Drags. They 1-star 44% in my base, and after that we thought we got this in the bag for sure. However, we had 82%, 69%, 58%, and a 55%. So we end up losing 72 to 79. I was a time fail away from saving us from that with this crazy hit. The idea is to warden walk, but I'm not going for the Inferno because I'm entering here to get the Town Hall, so my troops would get the Inferno on the way, so I could save time not having to take the warden all the way to the Inferno. Save me about 30 seconds. And then I'm going to put the king over here with 2 witches to funnel all of this and take down the enemy king. Almost a king swap, but my king should get a little further than that. And then P.E.K.K.A smash up the middle here. Slammer on the back end, basically to get the eagle. I'm going to haste a couple loons into that mortar. I'm going to direct target this with the slammer. Couple loons over here. And that is the plan. So let's see how it plays out. The warden clears out a pretty good funnel. I get all the troops down, get the warden lured over to my troops. Got the jump in, Everything's going good. Pull a soft CC, no problem. Got the king swap over here looking good. Town Hall is down. Plenty of rages. And here comes the balloons for the slammer and the slammer. Couple balloons on the outside to help clean up. The healers are staying with the P.E.K.K.A.s, and they're doing a ton of tanking work in there in that core. That was a 4 Expo core. That was gnarly. It was a heavy core. P.E.K.K.A.s take down the eagle. Balloons are cleaning everything up. I place some wizards down. They get kind of picked off there when the queen dies. And the balloons come down and take this down. P.E.K.K.A.s are going to clear up that whole side. Let's follow these balloons. They take a red bomb. Still have 3 healthy balloons. Here we go. Take another red bomb. And the archer tower picks them off, which I thought was the reason why I lost the raid, but it turns out these P.E.K.K.A.s don't get that building anyway. So that's how we lose the worlds. Alright, that's going to do it for today's video. I promised somebody that I would release a video next about my legend hits, what comp I'm using. That's going to have to be the next video because this happened. So anyways, that video is coming, and that's going to do it for today, and I will see you guys in the next one.